Thank you. Thank you for everybody coming out here today. First thing I'd like to do is I'd like to thank the men and women who have served in the armed forces, who have made the commitment to protect freedom and swore an oath to uphold and defend our Constitution from enemies, foreign and domestic. They understand the Constitution as a contract between we the people and our government. It sets forth the operating parameters for our government established by we the people. And that relationship defines freedom. But ladies and gentlemen, the foxes are in the henhouse. Our founding fathers broke free from oppression forced upon the people by King George III 230 years ago, with bloodshed of patriots and tyrants. By their actions, founding a land where liberty would exist for all. Even today, people share common views, accepting nothing less than liberty. Not in the short term, but for the long-term sovereignty and the future of our nation. Today, the two-party system has been overcome by corruption and no longer represents the sovereign individual with respect to freedom, liberty, independence, and individual rights. Yes, it is easy to be overrun by the sheer magnitude of disturbing legislation that has transpired over the past few months, proving a turning point, a transition from sovereignty to a police state, dependence versus independence. Today, we have finally come to a point where the American people must listen to each other for solutions, instead of solely what the Democrat and Republican Party have on their agenda, which has left us with a government of the bankers, by the lawyers, for the mega international corporations. Today, liberty must be maintained. Because of our apathy, we are charged with breaking the foothold tyranny has on our nation, reestablishing government of the people, by the people, for the people. If we do not stand for liberty now, everything our forefathers fought and died for is in vain. You see, freedom is not free. Early in 2008, I decided to act independently, as each of us should. Today, bold corrective action must be established by the people now, or our next generation will not know liberty, but dependence and bondage to a tyrannical oligarchy run by international banks, financing international corporations with taxpayer dollars. If America loses her liberty, human rights will be lost across the globe. This is our republic. It is our responsibility to keep it. We must spark brush fires of liberty across this district and across the nation. I believe every American has been called to fight. It is our obligation to gain ground in the act of preservation of liberty with every step we make. What we leave behind in the next few days will begin to determine the future of our children, sovereignty or slavery. Our guide on this monumental undertaking is that piece of paper we hold so dear. If a government has violated that contract, it is up to the people to alter, amend, or abolish that government as we see fit. The fastest, peaceful way for that to happen is at the ballot box. However, we must not stop there, for our next generation depends on us to no longer talk only amongst friends and family, but to act among strangers as well. For the time on this current path is not long until peaceable assemblies like this will be curtailed. I call on you now to secure liberty. Most vital, immediate action you can make is to vote on November 2nd. Vote for the establishment, Democrat or Republican, or vote for we the people. Long live our republic. Godspeed.